Welcome, Libra. This is your weekly Teroscope reading for September the 12th through to the 18th, 2016. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we begin, thank you for putting up through my technical difficulties, my audio. And I think I have put a good Band-Aid on it for now. I worked hard on putting the Band-Aid on, and hopefully it will stay in place until the Mercury retrograde is passed and I can invest into some new equipment to guarantee that my sound is better. So thank you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for coming back again after that. Thank you. Well, let's find out what the energy is going to be for you this week. We got the World card. Oh, we are really putting some major chapters to bed. Some endings so that we can go forward in new paths. The Ace of Wands, there's your new path, and you are thinking about it. You are the expansion of your dreams, of your thoughts of what can be. We have the Eight of Wands with opportunities coming in, and we have the Eight of Pentacles crossing over, so we know that it is going to take a lot of hard work in order to get to where we want to go. So let's stop there for a second and talk a little bit about the World card. Now, the World card is the final card, right? And then we go into new beginnings. So even though this represents new beginnings, new pathways, we're not there yet. We're not ready to step into those new pathways yet. And we're thinking about it. We're growing those ideas. We can even see some opportunities this week to lean us in the right direction. But there are some parts of our life that we need to heal, that we need closure in. Perhaps we need to put endings in place. We need to walk away maybe from a situation or people or a person. It could be lifestyle. It could be that you have been living a certain lifestyle and you are saying no to it going forward. And you are ready to embrace new beginnings in your health and well-being, in eating better, in getting rid of those bad habits, in honoring yourself. We have the Ace of Wands, and this is our thinking. This is our expanding our imagination of thinking of the new path, the new possibilities of what we want to walk into and who we want to become and what kind of balance is needed. Now it's crossed over by the Eight of Pentacles. So the fear actually may be a lot of hard work and improving our skill set and raising the bar on our own expectations of what we can actually do when we put our mind to it. We have the Eight of Wands, and the Eight of Wands is talking about opportunities coming in. Maybe opportunities in which to heal by and to end chapters. Remember, we have the full moon, lunar eclipse this week. So we are looking at endings. We are looking at preparing ourselves for a new vision forward. And so opportunities will present themselves for us to take advantage of or to be forced upon us in order to move us into the A position, into the starting position, into the beginning position. So now, even though we're talking about the expansion of our dreams, we don't want to be looking so far forward that something of the now doesn't look like it would fit in our plans for the future. So we set it aside. We don't look at it. We don't give it the attention it deserved, because it would have gotten us there that much faster or that much easier had we paid attention to that little opportunity that presented itself. So don't get too hard and fast on the details of the dream, of the desire, but look at all opportunities to see if that is truly a place that you can maybe move forward with. Maybe it will aid you in some way. Maybe it will help you in some way. Maybe it's a person. Maybe it's a mentor. Maybe it's a class opening up for you or a seminar that's happening that will lead you further down the road to exactly where you want to go and who you want to become. It could be bringing in something for you to look at where healing is needed. Maybe forgiveness of yourself, or forgiveness of another, of moving on, of not carrying that negative energy forward with you. Our underlying energy is the Two of Swords. Well, there's a decision to be made and we don't want to look at it. We don't want to make it. So we keep the blindfold on, and that is dangerous because not making a decision is making a decision. So you are going to have to consciously bring up that you need to look at it. It's not going to be something that is going to stand in your way and you have to deal with it in order to move forward, but it's something that you need to look at, and yet you're not going to want to, and it's going to be very easy to turn the other cheek to hope that maybe it will go away on its own. Maybe it will work itself out. Maybe I don't need to address that situation after all. So it's going to almost have to be a conscious effort this week to rip off that blindfold, to say we need to make a decision on how to move forward here. Now, it could be in starting a new career, going for that promotion. It could be within a relationship. It could be within the community in some way. But in one way or another, you're going to have to bring it to the conscious. You are going to have to say, no, I'm not going to look the other way this time. I'm going to address it. I'm going to move past this energy. It can't be anymore. And it could be just about anything, but the energy is going to try and just get you to look the other way. And I don't think that is the best thing. I think that will allow things to fester, and you'll carry old energy in with the new, and you'll be dealing with things that should have been put to bed, put to rest, put endings to, put healing or closure to during the full moon. For our overriding energy, we have the Empress. So new, creative, beautiful beginnings. Expand your imagination to what can be. Do it from a place of heart, through a place of love, and you really won't have the conflicts. The Empress is about the energy that is actually positive that's around you that you can work with right now if you tap into that positive energy, into new beginnings. And the Empress isn't one for whimsical dreams. The Empress is one that makes a plan and she expects to manifest exactly what she goes after. And she does that through deliberation, through planning, through asking those validating questions, those qualifying questions, so that she knows in her heart that she's making the right move forward. So it's honoring yourself. That could also be moving you into a new area of spirituality, or a deeper area of spirituality, or going deeper within, or making more of an awareness in your life to your spirituality in your practice of prayer or meditation. We have the moon with the King of Pentacles. So by maintaining that inner balance, by honoring yourself, by honoring your own emotions, your convictions, your morals, that moves you into a place where you can actually grow your ideas and grow the potential of abundance in your life, of health, of well-being in your life. So this could be very well where you are looking at different things that you can get involved in when it comes to bettering yourself. And for some of us, it may be diet. And for others of us, it might be getting rid of that nasty habit and not having a crutch in which to escape into. You know, somebody who overeats, they're doing it because it brings them that moment of pleasure, of the tastes, and you know, your mouth is having a party, right? It's just, but it's over quickly. But it brings you into that little bit of happiness, so you do it. Or doing illegal drugs, drinking. Okay, it takes you out of the reality for a moment, and you get to explore on a whole different set of emotions. And that's why the addiction is there, is because we keep going back to that same thing. It could be gambling. You know, that big win and that thrill, that exhilaration you felt when you won that pot. But now it's been 2.5 years and you haven't had another pot like that. But wow, that feeling was so incredible. And I know if I just keep going back, I'm due. I'm absolutely due. Because we're craving that feeling of security, that feeling of happiness, that feeling of freedom, liberation, that feeling like you've got this. Like the problems are all in the past. They're non-existent, and so we can get lost very easily. And so we have to center ourselves. We have to look at the things that are right for us, and we are going to come up probably with ideas of how to just go about that. Maybe it's through a club or an organization, support through other people that have already walked that path. Maybe it's just making firm commitments to yourself. Maybe it's getting a buddy to check in with. Maybe it's about just exercising more, eating healthier, getting the right amount of sleep. And that's when your creativity starts to really flow. For work, we are looking at the Justice card. So we want a balance, we want a harmony. We want something that we can go to each and every day and feel like we are a part of the team, that we fit in, that we blend in, that we are actually an asset, that we help move things forward each and every day. We want to feel a sense of happiness, a sense of joy, a job well accomplished, and we want to feel balance in our working lives. And so if you are not in a good position where you are at work, you may be looking elsewhere for work this week in order to find that balance, that harmony. Remember, with the moon card, it's about feeling that inner balance before you can feel it on the outside, and that's probably going to play a part here. But we need a balance. And it could be too where you are working too hard lately, or you are not working at all, and there needs to be more of a balance within your whole life in order for work to thrive, in order for those promotions to come, in order for those job offers to come in order for the pay to go up. For love and relationships, we have temperance, and it's once again about the balance. We need to feel a balance, like if we're in a relationship, we need to feel a balance. We need to feel like we are respected, that we are cared for, that there is a security, that there is a love, that there is a passion. And we need to give those same things back in our relationships. So if you do meet somebody this week, and there's chances of it, because we do have an ace, we do have the Empress, of meeting somebody, they're going to show you where your life is out of balance, or they're going to bring in that balance for you. So until we meet again, remember, I do love you.